Let me ask you something very honestly. Why is it that we have more comfort than any generation before us, yet we are more anxious than ever? We have faster internet, smarter phones, easier lives, and yet our hearts feel heavier. Our minds feel restless. Our sleep is disturbed. Our thoughts do not stop racing. Why? Because the modern world has taught us how to rush, but it has not taught us how to wait. And Islam introduced a cure for this long before anxiety had a name. That cure is called Sabr. What Sabr really means? Many people think Sabr means patience. Just patience. But my brothers and sisters, Sabr is not silence. It is not weakness. It is not pretending that pain does not exist. Sabr is strength under pressure. It is the ability to hold your heart steady while your life is shaking. Psychologically, this is powerful, because anxiety is not always about what happens to us. It is about how our mind interprets what happens. Sabr reshapes that interpretation. The modern anxiety crisis. We live in an age of immediacy, instant messages, instant food, instant entertainment, instant validation. And when life does not give instant answers, we panic. When success is delayed, we feel like failures. When relationships struggle, we assume the worst. When dua is not answered immediately, doubt enters the heart. This constant urgency overstimulates the mind. Psychologists say anxiety comes from fear of the future, loss of control, overthinking outcomes. Islam addresses all three with Sabr and the fear of the future. Anxiety lives in the future. What if this happens? What if it never gets better? What if I fail again? Sabr brings the mind back to the present, not by denying the future, but by trusting who controls it. When Allah tells us, "Indeed, Allah is with the patient," He is teaching the anxious heart something crucial. You are not alone in this moment. That realization alone calms the nervous system, because anxiety thrives in isolation. Sabr replaces isolation with divine companionship, sabr and control. One of the biggest psychological burdens is the need to control outcomes. We plan, we worry, we replay conversations. We imagine disasters that have not happened. Sabr quietly says, "You are responsible for effort, not results." This is incredibly freeing. You still work, you still try, you still make dua, but you release the obsession with how things must turn out. And when control is released, anxiety loosens its grip. Prophetic examples of Sabr. Look at the life of the Prophet. He was rejected, he was mocked, he was hurt emotionally and physically, yet he did not panic. He did not rush divine timing. He did not let pain turn into despair. This is not coincidence. This is emotional mastery rooted in Sabr. He understood that hardship is not a sign of Allah's anger. It is often a sign of preparation. Sabr as emotional regulation. Modern psychology talks about emotional regulation. Islam taught it through Sabr. Sabr does not mean you do not feel pain. It means pain does not control you. You can cry and still have Sabr. You can feel overwhelmed and still have Sabr. You can seek help and still have Sabr. What Sabr prevents is collapse. It keeps the heart anchored. When anxiety whispers lies, anxiety tells you, you are behind, you are failing, you are not enough. Sabr responds, Allah's timing is perfect. Growth is not always visible. You are being shaped, not abandoned. This inner dialogue changes the chemistry of the brain. Thoughts influence emotions. Emotions influence the body. Sabr interrupts the spiral. Delay does not mean denial. One of the hardest truths for the anxious mind to accept is waiting. We want answers now, relief now, clarity now. But Allah teaches us something profound. Delay is often protection. Delay is often preparation. Delay is often mercy we cannot yet see. Sabr trains the brain to tolerate uncertainty without panic. And this tolerance is the opposite of anxiety. Sabr and dua. Some people say, I made dua, but nothing changed. My brother, my sister, everything changed. You changed. Your heart softened. Your dependence increased. Your awareness grew. Not every dua is answered by changing circumstances. Some are answered by strengthening the heart to face them. That is Sabr. The myth that Sabr means do nothing. This is important. Sabr is not passivity. You take action. You seek solutions. You improve your situation, but you do not allow impatience to poison your heart. You move forward without panic. You strive without despair. This balance is psychologically powerful. Sabr builds resilience. Every moment of Sabr strengthens emotional endurance. You become less reactive, less fragile, more grounded. The anxious mind becomes calmer, not because life is easier, but because the heart is stronger. This is long-term healing. Sabr during failure. Failure is a major anxiety trigger, but Islam reframes failure. Failure is not the end. Failure is feedback. Failure is growth in disguise. With Sabr, failure becomes a lesson, not a verdict. Sabr and self-worth. Anxiety often attacks self-worth. I am not good enough. I am falling behind others. Sabr reminds you that your value is not based on speed or comparison. Your worth comes from your sincerity, your effort, your intention, and Allah sees all of it. The peace of trust. True peace does not come from having answers. It comes from trusting the one who has them. Sabr nurtures this trust, and trust calms the heart more than certainty ever could. Practical ways to practice. Sabr daily. Pause before reacting. Make dua instead of spiraling. Focus on effort, not outcome. Accept emotions without judgment. Remember Allah during distress. These habits regulate the nervous system naturally. When Sabr feels heavy, there will be days when Sabr feels exhausting. That does not mean you are weak. It means you are human. Even then, Allah rewards the struggle. Even then, patience counts. A message for the anxious heart. Your anxiety does not mean you lack faith. It means you are carrying more than you were meant to carry alone. Sabr teaches you to put that weight back where it belongs, with Allah. Modern anxiety is the fear of a future we are trying to manage without Allah. Sabr brings him back into the equation. It steadies the heart. It quiets the mind. It heals without denying pain. Waiting with trust is not weakness. It is worship. It is strength. It is healing. And sometimes the cure you are searching for is not a change in circumstances, but the patience that transforms how you stand within them.